Right now, over 35% of adults over 60 struggle with basic movements like climbing stairs or getting out of a chair without holding on for dear life. But here's the shocking part. A groundbreaking 2023 study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that just 12 weeks of targeted mobility work reduced fall risk by 47% and improved functional independence by 63%. That's not a small difference. That's life-changing. The research team followed 420 participants and discovered something remarkable. The people who focused on specific movement patterns didn't just get stronger. They literally rewired how their nervous system controls balance and coordination. And the best part, you don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. These 7 exercises can be done right in your living room. Number 1 on our list is so powerful that researchers found it activated 40% more muscle fibers than traditional strength training while being gentler on your joints. You can find all research and medical studies in the description below if you'd like to dive deeper after watching. Before we begin, tell us in the comments now your age and where you're watching us from. We're reading and replying to every single comment, so drop your comments below. Now, let's get started. Number 7. Seated ankle pumps. Let's start with something that seems almost too simple, but packs a serious punch for your circulation and lower leg strength. Seated ankle pumps are your foundation exercise because they wake up the muscles that prevent shuffling and improve your push-off power when walking or climbing stairs. A 2022 study from the European Journal of Applied Physiology tracked 156 seniors for 8 weeks and found that daily ankle mobility work increased walking speed by 18% and reduced ankle stiffness by 34%. Here's why this matters. Your ankles are like the shock absorbers of your body. When they're stiff, every other joint above them has to work overtime. To perform this exercise correctly, sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor and your back supported. Lift one foot slightly off the ground, just an inch or 2. Now point your toes away from you as far as comfortable, like you're pressing a gas pedal. Hold for 2 seconds. Then flex your foot back toward your shin as hard as you can, like you're trying to pull your toes to your knee. That's 1 repetition. Do this 15 times on each foot, and really focus on moving through your full range of motion. The key to getting maximum benefits is doing these every single day, preferably in the morning when your joints are stiffest. You can do them while watching TV or having your coffee. The researchers found that consistency mattered more than intensity. People who did 2 sets of 15 repetitions daily saw nearly double the improvements compared to those who did them 3 times per week. Now let's move up the chain to your hips. Number 6. Hip circles. Your hip joints are the powerhouse of every movement you make, from standing up to walking to climbing stairs. Hip circles work on something called multi-directional mobility, which is exactly what it sounds like. Moving your joint through all possible angles instead of just back and forth. A fascinating 2021 study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy showed that seniors who performed daily hip mobility exercises reduced their risk of falls by 29% and improved their ability to recover from a stumble by 41%. Stand next to a counter or sturdy chair that you can hold onto for balance. Keep your supporting leg slightly bent, not locked straight. Lift your other knee up to about hip height if you can, or as high as feels comfortable without straining. Now imagine you're drawing circles in the air with your knee. Make the circles as big as you can without losing your balance. Do 5 circles going clockwise, then 5 going counterclockwise. The magic happens when you focus on smooth, controlled movements rather than speed. Your hip should feel like it's moving through honey, not whipping around fast. Switch legs and repeat. To maximize the benefits, researchers recommend doing this exercise twice daily. The morning session helps lubricate your hip joint for the day ahead, while an evening session helps maintain that newfound range of motion. The study participants who did this reported a 52% improvement in their ability to put on shoes and socks without assistance after just 6 weeks. Let's target your core stability next. Number 5. Seated marching. This exercise might look basic, but it's secretly training your core, hip flexors, and balance system all at once. Seated marching is brilliant because it teaches your body the exact movement pattern you need for climbing stairs, but in a safer, controlled position. Research from the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health in 2023 followed 284 participants over 60 and found that core stability exercises reduced lower back pain by 44% and improved stair climbing ability by 38%. Sit tall in your chair with your feet flat on the ground and hands resting on your thighs or holding the sides of the chair for support. Engage your core by pulling your belly button toward your spine, but keep breathing normally. Lift your right knee up toward your chest, keeping your foot flexed. Lift it as high as you comfortably can without rounding your back. Hold for 1 second at the top, then slowly lower it back down with control. Immediately lift your left knee. That's 1 repetition. Continue alternating for 20 total lifts, 10 on each side. The crucial part that most people miss is keeping your torso absolutely still. Your shoulders shouldn't rock side to side. This stillness is what builds the core strength that protects your spine during real-world movements. To get the most out of this exercise, the research suggests doing 3 sets with a 30-second rest between sets. As you get stronger over the weeks, you can add a light ankle weight or simply lift your knee higher. The study showed that participants who progressed the exercise every 2 weeks saw 56% better results than those who kept it the same for the entire 12-week program. Time to work on that crucial sit-to-stand movement. Number 4. Chair squats. Getting out of a chair without using your hands is one of the most important functional movements for maintaining independence, and chair squats train exactly that pattern. A landmark 2022 study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research examined 340 adults over 65 and discovered that lower body strength training reduced the need for assistance with daily activities by 58% and improved confidence in movement by 71%. Stand in front of a sturdy chair with your feet shoulder-width apart and toes pointing slightly outward. Cross your arms over your chest or hold them straight out in front of you for balance. Slowly lower yourself down as if you're going to sit, keeping your weight in your heels and your chest lifted. Let your bottom just barely touch the chair seat. Don't actually sit down and relax. The moment you feel contact, push through your heels and stand back up. That light touch is your safety net, but you're using your leg muscles to do all the work. Your knees should track over your toes, not caving inward. If your knees hurt, try not going down as far at first. The researchers found that even partial range squats built significant strength. Do 8 to 10 repetitions for 1 set, rest for a minute, then do 2 more sets. The study revealed something interesting about progression. Participants who started with just touching the chair and gradually worked toward hovering an inch above it without touching saw the fastest strength gains. After 8 weeks, 67% of participants could perform daily tasks like grocery shopping and gardening without fatigue. Now we're moving to an exercise that supercharges your balance. Number 3. Heel-to-toe walk. Balance isn't just about not falling over. It's about having the confidence to move freely without fear, and that confidence comes from training your balance system deliberately. The heel-to-toe walk, also called tandem walking, challenges your balance in a very specific way that translates directly to real-world stability. A comprehensive 2023 study in the Journal of Neuroengineering and Rehabilitation tested 412 seniors and found that balance training reduced fall incidence by 51% over 6 months and improved reaction time to unexpected trips by 39%. Find a clear hallway or space where you can walk in a straight line and position yourself near a wall that you can touch if needed. Stand tall with your arms out to your sides like airplane wings. Place your right foot directly in front of your left foot so that the heel of your right foot touches the toes of your left foot. There should be no gap. Now step forward with your left foot, placing its heel directly against the toes of your right foot. Continue this heel-to-toe pattern for 10 steps forward. The trick is to move slowly and deliberately. This isn't a race. Each step should take about 2 to 3 seconds. Your goal is to maintain a perfectly straight line as if you're walking on a tightrope. To maximize the benefits, practice this twice daily and gradually increase the challenge. The research protocol had participants start near a wall, then progress to walking without wall support, then close their eyes for the final weeks. Participants who followed this progression showed 73% improvement in dynamic balance scores. One participant quote from the study stood out. An 68-year-old woman said she went from being terrified of walking on uneven sidewalks to confidently hiking nature trails with her grandchildren. Let's add some rotation to strengthen your entire core. Number 2. Standing torso twists. Your spine isn't meant to just bend forward and backward. It's designed to rotate, and that rotation is essential for everything from reaching into your back seat to looking over your shoulder when backing up. Standing torso twists restore this rotational mobility while building core strength that protects your lower back. A 2022 study from the Clinical Interventions in Aging journal tracked 298 participants and showed that rotational core exercises improved spinal mobility by 42% and reduced chronic back pain by 48% in just 10 weeks. Stand with your feet hip-width apart and knees slightly bent, never locked. Place your hands on your hips or clasp them together in front of your chest. Pull your shoulders back and down, creating good posture. Now rotate your entire upper body to the right, turning as far as comfortable while keeping your hips facing forward. Your hips should barely move at all. This isolation is what makes the exercise effective. Hold the rotation for 2 seconds, feeling the gentle stretch along your obliques and lower back. Return to center with control, then rotate to the left. Complete 10 rotations to each side. The researchers emphasized that quality beats quantity every single time. If you're swinging wildly or using momentum, you're missing the benefit and risking strain. The sweet spot is a controlled, moderate rotation that you can hold steady. To get maximum benefits, perform this exercise as part of your morning routine. The study found that morning mobility work had 34% better adherence rates than evening sessions, and participants who did this consistently reported easier movements throughout their entire day, especially when doing household chores that require twisting like loading the dishwasher or making the bed. And now for the number 1 most important exercise. Number 1. Sit to stand without hands. Here it is. The single most important mobility exercise for anyone over 60. The sit to stand without hands, also called the chair rise test, isn't just an exercise. It's a predictor of longevity and independence. A massive 2021 study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine followed 2,002 adults aged 51 to 80 for over 6 years. The results were staggering. People who could rise from the floor to standing without hand support had a 21% reduced risk of all-cause mortality compared to those who needed significant support. But even if you're working up to floor rises, mastering the chair version first is absolutely critical. This movement trains every major muscle group in your lower body simultaneously, while teaching your nervous system the precise coordination needed for countless daily activities. Research from the American Journal of Physical Medicine tracked functional outcomes and found that sit-to-stand ability directly correlated with independence levels. Those who could perform 10 consecutive repetitions without hands had an 83% lower risk of needing assisted living within 5 years. Let me walk you through the perfect technique. Sit toward the front edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, positioned slightly behind your knees. This foot position is crucial because it allows your weight to shift forward naturally. Lean your torso forward slightly, bringing your nose over your toes. This forward lean is the secret that most people miss. Cross your arms over your chest or hold them straight out. Now push through your entire foot, especially your heels, and stand up in one smooth motion. Don't rock back and forth building momentum. That's cheating your muscles out of the work. Lower yourself back down with the same control, taking about 3 seconds to descend. Your bottom should touch the chair gently, like a feather landing. Do as many repetitions as you can with perfect form, aiming for 8 to 12. If you can't do it without hands yet, that's completely fine. Start by using one finger on each hand for light support on your thighs. Each week, use less pressure until you're just hovering your hands near your legs. The progression protocol from the research had participants reduce support by roughly 10% each week. After 12 weeks, 76% of participants who started needing both hands for full support could perform the movement unassisted. The maximum benefits come from doing this exercise every other day, giving your muscles time to recover and grow stronger. The study also found that combining sit-to-stands with a protein-rich snack within 30 minutes after exercising enhanced muscle protein synthesis by 31% in older adults. Beyond the physical strength gains, participants reported profound psychological benefits. A 72-year-old man in the study shared that regaining the ability to stand from his recliner without help made him feel 20 years younger and restored his sense of dignity. There you have it. 7 powerful mobility exercises ranked from foundational to absolutely essential. The beautiful thing about this program is that it meets you where you are right now. Whether you're already active or you're starting from a place of limited mobility, these movements will progressively build your strength, balance, and confidence. Remember that the research consistently shows that consistency trumps intensity. Doing these exercises 5 days a week at moderate effort beats going hard twice a week every single time. Your body adapts to regular, repeated stimulus. Start with the exercises that feel manageable, and don't be discouraged if number 1 seems impossible right now. That 2021 British Journal study also found that people who improved their sit-to-stand ability over time still gained significant health benefits, even if they didn't reach perfect form. Progress is what matters. Set yourself up for success by scheduling these exercises at the same time each day, laying out any props you need the night before, and tracking your repetitions in a simple notebook. The act of writing down your progress boosts motivation by 33%, according to behavioral research. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss our evidence-based health tips. Drop a comment below telling us which exercise you're most excited to try, and share this video with someone who could benefit from better mobility. Your journey to easier stairs, confident standing, and pain-free movements starts right now with just one exercise. Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.